All right. So I've got the tree tangerine here. Boy, does it ever come out bright orange on the camera screen? This is the Husqvarna 235 X Torx. I'm not sure what year this thing is. Probably from the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. It's a 2 series. So now I think they're on to the 3 series. And this saw could make you $65 an hour easy. Easy. Right now I'm not making $65 an hour with this saw, but I'm going to run it maybe another... I want it to pay for itself at least 3 times. And then, which is probably what I'm going to make off of it by the end of the season. I use this thing probably, we'll say 2 times to 3 times a week. Right? And I'm cutting trees like this. Kidding, I'm not. Basically cutting trees about as round as the can. Just got to make sure there's no body armor on those trees. You can see by how to properly dull a chainsaw videos. I admit nothing. Damn tomato cage. Anyway, that's what got me today. But other than that, I got rid of a lot of stumps today. But a little saw like this, okay, you could do a tree trimming service for light duty stuff. Light duty meaning branches, whatever. You're not going to be following big trees, and that might be just hunky-dory for most people, because a lot of people, they don't want trees cut down. They seem to want to be able to see. I'll give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Like, I'm still working out my tree pricing for next year. My regular clients, I just charge them my regular $20 an hour, because I don't bite the hand that feeds, you know, people that keep you employed most of the year. As you can see, Exhibit A, as the plot thickens, this tree is doubled in size. It's a black walnut. It is doubled in size in the past 2 years. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see any black walnuts on there, because they're actually green until they turn black. What's up, Mr. Squirrel? You know there's a bird above your head, he might poop on you. What's up? What's up? What are you looking for? You looking for your nut? Did you lose your nut? Did you fall out of the tree? What's that? What's going on? Hey, hey, what's up? What's on your face? Yeah, you need a napkin. I think you need a napkin, buddy. Well, I'm just saying, I'm not judging you. But, yeah, well, same to you. Same to you. All right, but as you can see, like, branches like this, all right, they're starting to get over the road. Now, as you can see, there's a window there. Now, once upon a time, you could see like the whole village kind of thing, all the way back to my cousin's place. Now, all we see when we look out the window is this, right? So a lot of people are in that thing where they don't want the tree cut down, but they might want it trimmed up. Branches, say like you take maybe this branch and maybe a little on the upper ends of those branches, maybe take this branch. That kind of stuff. That's what I plan on doing. And then, you know, because you want to keep the tree kind of even too, you might take that one and that one, like all the thinner stuff, leave the real thick stuff and just kind of thin it out a bit so you get a good view. And that little saw is perfect for that, because it's light, and if you have to go up a ladder or something like that, or, you know, there's always some sort of death-defying act you have to do. But the point I'm making is, if you're going to start a business of a tree trimming service, you don't have to start super, super big. You could start with a smaller saw. And, you know, I'm telling you from my experience what I'm doing. Again, how often do I use these saws? Like 2 or 3 times a week. Mini Beast is in there. Now, Mini Beast, I don't do the death-defying... you know, close to the ground, briars and brushes and stuff like that with this saw. I use Mini Beast mainly for the trees and stuff, because I want to keep that chain really good. Where this one, I don't mind, you know, I'll be using this saw again this week, probably not tomorrow, but the day after, to finish up some small little birch trees. Probably about the size of that birch tree. Maybe, well, yeah, I guess, yeah, there's about 5 birch trees about that size. So you could do a tree trimming service to give you an idea. Again, maybe not the ideal saw, but it can do the job. You know, a tree like this, and you could easily charge you know, if you charge it by the tree, now you got to be careful because, you know, dead branches and stuff. I have birch are the worst, but that little saw will massacre that, no problem. I wouldn't go much bigger than that, but it's ideal for those kind of jobs. And you could charge 65 an hour, or you could charge, you know, say tree that size, about 40 feet tall. You'd probably try, you know, $1,200, $1,500 for that, you know, if it was complete cleanup or whatever. But if you're just putting it on the ground and chopping it up for stove wood, maybe do it for 65 an hour or something. Depend, you know, you work that out with your client. So just to give you an idea, yeah, you can make money with these things. Hopefully the adjustments on this are, because it is starting to run really good, because they've been running a lot. So, you know, a couple of times a week, and it seems to, it's just the idle thing. Once I get the idle thing sorted out properly, which I think we do now, my dad and I sitting there trying to get it all set up properly there. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah. That's a big mess I made there. Because I was sitting there. I got to get myself a vise for the chainsaws when I'm adjusting them. So, yeah. Sometimes you need a little bit of extra helping hand doing that. So, yeah. Finicky little saw to adjust, but other than that, a good saw, good running saw, good, nice. It's smooth. It's very smooth. That's one thing I like about the Huskies, is they are very smooth. All right. Anyway, there we go.